What's up, guys? Matt here coming at you with the FMS K5. This thing, we have absolutely beat this thing to death, trashed it. Look at it. I mean, you can tell we have put this thing through it. And so far, I replaced the servo as soon as I got it. Besides that, it's been bulletproof. So I was pretty excited when FMS contacted me and said that they now had an interior, or cockpit as they call it, for this K5. So I just got this in, and I was actually very excited to see that the driver's head is actually painted. You know, I've had a few of these interiors that had just a white head, and I'm not a painter. The dude looks scary if I try to touch that up. So very excited that it's all painted and everything. It does look kind of basic in here, but we're just going to see how it installs for now, and then I'm probably going to dress this up a little bit. Maybe we'll do some cloth in here and paint a few things and just kind of make it our own. But for now, we just want to see how this installs into the truck, and we'll talk about how you can get one of these for free. So here you'll see it's a pretty basic interior. It does come with stickers for the gauges and the dash and some stuff, but I sort of wish we just got a regular seat like this for the driver's side as well, and then I could just put my own figure in here. But at the price of this, for almost $30, I guess it's good that you don't have to go get a figure as well. It's a little bit much for this piece of plastic in my opinion. Maybe if it had a lot more detail to it, I could really see the $30 price tag. But that's what we're going to talk about right now. In July, if you buy this truck, you get this free with it. So definitely, if you don't have this truck already, maybe now's the time to pick it up. Maybe that's enough to convince you to pick it up. But it comes with the screws that you need to mount the steering wheel, shift boot, and the driver's head. And once we get this driver's head on there with his hat, it is going to look much better in my opinion. So if we did just a little bit of paint work on this, it's definitely going to help it out. That's why I'm probably going to do just some like carpet style material, sort of like this Velcro, along the floorboards, and I don't know, we'll figure out something to kind of give it just a little more of a 3D pop to it. But once you get the driver's head and everything on here, I think it's going to look pretty good in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff mounted up, and then I'll show you how to install it into the truck. All right, so I needed a 2mm for two of the screws and a 2.5 for the other. I assumed the 2.5 was for the steering wheel. It seemed to work fine. I don't know why there's two different sizes there, but you will need those. If you're working on 10 scale trucks, you should have those around anyways. Now to install this into the body, it's very simple. You'll see I already put the Velcro on here. What I did was put both pieces of Velcro on here and then pulled the sticky backside off of this one, and then just sort of placed this down into the truck, just like that. So I just lined up the holes back here. As I placed this, you will have to remove these two screws that go into the roll bar on the back, and then we'll put those back in. So I didn't put the stickers on mine, and I'm not going to put both of these back in here because I'm actually going to pull this apart and work on putting a little more detail to it. But there you can see the driver, and it actually looks pretty good in there. You know, you don't pay attention to the hands and stuff too much. So it's a pretty good choice that they went ahead and put the driver figure there, especially if you do just a little bit of paint work on his body. It's definitely going to look better. Now, you'll see the stock truck has these stickers on the windows that you really can't see through great. So if you remove those, of course, this body is filthy. I need to wash it. But you can see through much better and actually see the driver and everything. So I would highly recommend doing that. One thing I thought about doing, but I just really didn't want to put the time into it, was just trimming along this black edge right here with an X-Acto knife. And then you sort of keep your trim around the window and just get rid of the light tint that they have on here. But I do think this is a really good looking setup. It fits the truck well, especially along the dash and everything. This is a nice fit. Along the edges of the body, it seems like it could have been just a little bit wider. You see a little bit of daylight through there, but really not a big deal. And maybe once the body's on and these are sort of pinched in, you won't notice it as much. But overall, an easy install. So right there, you can sort of see what I was talking about, like seeing a little daylight through there. But man, this thing looks really good with an interior. I really didn't even think about how good it was going to look. This body is a very nice looking body, and it's lightweight. And that's one good thing about this interior as well. You can keep that performance because this is just a plastic interior that's very lightweight. So overall, a very nice upgrade to this truck, and really just helps its looks even more. So once we get a little detail work done inside there, this thing's going to look great. I'll link this thing in the description as well as the truck itself. And if you feel like picking one up, now's the time. If you already have the truck, FMS said you can purchase this with your loyalty points if you haven't already spent those. And they said if you purchased through somebody else, to shoot them an email and they would help you go about picking one up. So I don't know how that works, but you can always try. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace.